Today on BBC, we have Mr. Shakespeare. So, can you tell us why you chose to compress the entire poem into 4 days? How does that convey the theme?
You see, I hath written thy play in 4 days' time in order to emphasize the inferiority towards each family's downfalls, and to direct attention towards thine love between two people who are illicit thee, since thy art doth born into a different family.
So, what do you feel was the biggest difference between your character Tybalt and Mr. Brooks Tybalt? Why do you change him from the earlier interpretation?
You see, thy Tybalt is not as heavyweight of a character that thou needest be, more so metaphorically by using thy words and skills in fencing. In the poem of Brooks' Outlook, he'd be more of a physical build rather than in his voice and mind. Tybalt's personality doth change since he didn't need to be a big character. You can make him one without the use of seeing through thou eyes.
So, why did you cut out a large part of violence in the fight between Romeus and Tybalt?
I needeth thy Paul and quicken the frivolous tension between thy Romeus and Tybalt. That fight was because of Mercutio being slain from Tybalt. Tybalt then slain from Romeo, or Romeus, who was not able to hoot his anger towards Tybalt.
So, could you describe one aspect of the scene that you left in place, and why did you choose to do so? Go.
I wanted to keep towards the ending, where Tybalt is slain by Romeus, giving another reason to not be wed. Juliet and Romeo, or Romeus, I doth then also gave a reason for Romeo to kill Tybalt, while keeping the moment heavy and being able to keep thy focus in the crowd.
So, why did you decide to take a poem and then turn it into a play?
You see, I wanted to turn this play into a reality because after reading thy play, I could not stop thinking about thine poem. Thy poem was so inspiring that I constantly thought about it, almost as much as thy brushes thy hair or walks through the town.
So, why did you change his name from Romeus to Romeo?
Romeus to me? It sounds like nothing. It has nothing. It is nothing. Thy name is nothing to this man. But when Romeo is in place, you can do so much more. Romeo has as much boldness as with the new composition of Mozart's Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star theme. You could say Romeo, Romeo, Romao, etc. Thy name is more resourceful and charming than Romeus.